Here's Anthony and Mike with an AMI This Week shortcut.
This next story from Ottawa gives us a lesson in the great outdoors, which just happens to be right in the heart of the city.
The great outdoors, right in the middle of the city. Who knew?
Apparently, students from an inner-city private school, that's who, and Shelby Travers made the short drive to their school to find out what's going on.
A couple of times a week, students from St. Laurent Academy, along with their science teacher, Mike Levier, make the short walk to Beechwood Cemetery. You may be asking yourself why.
We come to Beechwood Cemetery because of the Macoun Marsh.
Located in the southeast corner in one of Canada's most famous cemeteries, the marsh is a hidden oasis filled with wildlife.
There's over 1,400 species we recorded in this little corner of Beechwood.
This unique urban wetland was named after John Macoun, a pioneering Canadian naturalist who is buried at the cemetery.
He was the Dominion botanist, so he was the first man to actually put together the national collection of plant species. And interesting enough, John Macoun just became designated as a very important person in Canadian history.
The magnetic attraction of the marsh as a unique teaching tool started in 2004 when Mike began to bring his students there to study.
Let's head back. Whoa! When I realized how much curriculum could be covered in a place like this, I went directly to the directors at Beechwood and I said, there's a huge opportunity here, and we were welcomed with open arms.
Nicholas McCarthy, Beechwood Cemetery's Director of Marketing and Communications, explains the role they played.
Really to enable education, enable sharing, and enable people to come to Beechwood and understand their history, their legacy. And it was just a natural part of the evolution of our grounds. We've always had a relationship with gardens and nature and ensuring that we were always a pleasant place to come. And I think the marsh really is the extent of that.
In 2007, the marsh became a permanent teaching location when the Macoun Marsh Committee and Beechwood Cemetery Foundation raised $51,000 to build a covered outdoor classroom. The classroom structure is made of cedar posts and has a tin roof. It has wooden desks and benches and is completely open to the marsh. The students have made it their own, says Mike.
Some of my students have done little paintings all around the outside of it, covering it with everything from raccoons to cattails.
For the students, it's a unique opportunity to study, photograph, and document the marsh's many natural wonders. Peter Kenward Park is one of those students. What kind of things do you do here at the marsh?
Well, probably the main thing is that we collect species for iNaturalist. We take photos of them, then bring them back to school and upload them onto a computer. We do actually search for water species included, like water skiers and stuff like that.
The marsh's diversity provides each student with their own distinct experience, says Mike.
Here, everything is three-dimensional. So you experience everything on a completely different level, whether it be the sounds or the flavors or the physical grounding of being in a natural space.
Did you guys check inside this?
Today, the marsh is a protected area. Mike hopes the marsh will keep inspiring his students as it inspires him.
With every breath I have left in me, I want to keep teaching and I want to keep inspiring and sharing my passion, because I see new beauty sometimes of things that I may not have paid attention to before. Like even the way a little grade 1 or a kindergarten child looks at a slug or an earthworm. There's so much excitement there. And to them, it's the most beautiful creature in the world. And it inspires me as a teacher.
What an unbelievable location. A little marsh oasis in the heart of the cemetery with almost 1,500 species. It sounds like the kids are having an amazing time there in their outdoor classroom.
Their teacher, Mike Levier, is so passionate about the work as well, and the fact that the Beechwood Cemetery supports and protects the area is fantastic.
The location and the students were also recognized internationally. Their project garnered one of the top prizes with the World Wildlife Fund in 2006, and they currently attend and sit on the youth panel at the United Nations Biodiversity Conferences held every year in Montreal.
Wow, that's amazing. Mike and his students are really making a difference.
And one last fact. Other local high schools have also pitched in to help the project. Students and teachers from Notre Dame High School played a key role in the building of the classroom.
For more information, visit beechwoodottawa.ca/foundation.